Hey vibrant soul, you're listening to Creative Recharge, Unblock Your Energy with your host Caria Watt at aquaaura.com. Do you have a phrase that stops you from living the life you truly want? Words have the power to transform your life with the switch of one phrase. That one phrase that could be holding you back. It's incredible just how one phrase repeated often enough can shape our reality, limit our potential, and keep us stuck in patterns of self-doubt and feeling unfulfilled. Understanding how this one phrase operates and knowing how to rewrite the script is important for our mental health and for our well-being. This isn't about empty affirmations or superficial positivity. It's about uncovering the hidden power of words that we use, the stories we tell ourselves, and the beliefs we hold dear, and how the one phrase can be the biggest influencer. Before we journey any further, before we unlock the transformative potential of our language, let's pause, connect, and set our intention. I want you to find a comfortable space, either seated or lying down, whatever feels most supportive for you at this moment. Gently close your eyes, or if that feels too restrictive, simply soften your gaze, allowing your focus to gently drift inward. Breathe in the golden light of Source, that boundless, unconditional love that permeates all of existence. And as you exhale, release any tension or resistance, any lingering anxiety or fears that may be clouding your perception. With each breath, feel yourself grounding, rooting deeper into Mother Earth. Bring your awareness to your heart, that sacred chamber within, the seat of your intuition and your unwavering truth. Imagine it expanding, blossoming like a radiant flower, filling with vibrant, unconditional love. Let this love wash over you, cleansing any self-doubt or negativity, dissolving any lingering feelings of unworthiness or self-blame. With this open heart, let's intend to awaken to the power of conscious language, to cultivate the ability to recognize the phrases that hold us back, to rewrite our inner narrative with intention and compassion, and to speak our truth with unwavering grace and authenticity. Let's invite the wisdom of the universe to guide us on this journey, illuminating the path towards self-worth, self-love, and empowered expression. Let's emerge from this exploration with a renewed sense of freedom, clarity, and inner peace. If you want one actionable technique to take away from today's episode, subscribe to my newsletter, Rhythm. All you need to do is pop in your email address at aquaaura.com/rhythm. You'll receive practical exercises and tips to help you have great habits. And I'd appreciate your support by subscribing to this podcast and writing a review. I recall a time not so long ago when the phrase "I can't" was practically glued to my lips. It was my go-to response for anything that felt challenging, uncomfortable, or outside my comfort zone. I can't start that business. I can't pursue that dream. I can't speak my truth. It was as if one phrase had become a self-imposed prison, keeping me stuck in a cycle of fear and self-doubt. I look at it as a spell. It has power over you and it keeps you from what you're really meant to be doing. It wasn't until I started paying attention to the frequency in which I was using this one phrase and the impact it was having in my life. I realized the magnitude of its power. It was like a subtle form of self-sabotage, avoiding responsibility, protecting myself from failure, and staying small and safe. And then something shifted. I started to question this one phrase. Was it really true that I couldn't do this? I was simply afraid to try. Was I allowing fear to dictate my choices, to keep me from living the life I was truly meant to live? I made a conscious decision to banish "I can't" from my vocabulary and to replace it with phrases of empowerment, possibility, and self-belief. Like, I can learn, I can grow, I can try. I started to take risks, step outside of my comfort zone, and pursue my dreams with newfound sense of courage and conviction. This shift was truly amazing. This same type of thing has happened with my clients. They become so wrapped up in the same old habits and patterns, they don't even realize those habits are harmful. To really understand the power of the one phrase, it's helpful to understand that words are not just simply for communication. They are energetic forces that ripple through the fabric of our reality, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. Every word we say, every thought we entertain, carries a specific energetic charge, influencing our emotions, actions, and overall state of being. I like to think of words as tiny magnets attracting experiences, opportunities, and relationships that are aligned with your energetic frequency. Words infused with love, gratitude, and compassion create pathways of abundance, joy, and well-being. Words laden with fear, doubt, and negativity bring up barriers that block your potential, limit your possibilities, and keep you stuck in cycles of self-sabotage. That's why it's important to choose our words with intention, speak our truth with clarity and conviction, and to cultivate a language that supports your highest aspirations, your deepest desires. You have to look at what you want, then say that you can do it. Then do it. The universe is literal. It doesn't grasp sarcasm, humor, or subtle nuances. It simply reflects back to us the energy we project, magnifying the impact of our words and our beliefs. When you say, "I'm not good enough," the universe dutifully obliges, aligning your experiences with this belief, creating situations where you feel inadequate, unworthy, and unfulfilled. When you say, "I'm unlucky," the universe echoes back with a series of unfortunate events, reinforcing your belief in your own misfortune. When you shift your language, you speak affirmations of abundance, worthiness, and love. The universe responds in kind, showering you with blessings beyond your wildest dreams. It's like tuning a radio. When you tune and align your frequency with positivity, you attract positive experiences, creating a virtuous cycle of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. So how do we begin to rewrite the one phrase that's on loop that could be holding us back? Well, the first step is to become tunely aware that those limiting beliefs that are driving our language, those deeply ingrained assumptions about ourselves, the world, and what's possible. Those beliefs often operate beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, shaping our thoughts, feelings, and actions without our conscious knowledge. They may stem from childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, or past trauma. They may exert a powerful influence on our lives, keeping you stuck in patterns of self-sabotage and feeling unfulfilled. To uncover limiting beliefs, we need to become detectives of our own minds, paying attention to the reoccurring thoughts, reactions, and the habitual phrases that shape our inner dialogue. What are the stories we tell ourselves about our worthiness, our lovability, or our capabilities? What are the assumptions we make about money, about relationships, about success? Are these beliefs empowering us, or are they holding us back? Once we identify these limiting beliefs, we can begin by challenging them to question their accuracy and rewrite them with empowering affirmations that support our highest potential, our deepest desires, and our most authentic self. The universe takes you literally. When people say, I am poor, or I am not worthy, or I'm ugly, or I'm fat, cancel or delete, because none of that's true. But what happens if you start saying, I am abundant, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am body conscious? Now that we've explored the power of language, the impact of our words, and the importance of identifying limiting beliefs, let's dive into some practical exercises that will help you rewrite your inner narrative and create a life that is truly aligned with your highest potential, your desires, and your most authentic self. I want you to write down every phrase you use that is self-depreciating or negative. Just write them down as they come up. Identify the limiting phrases. Make a list. As you catch yourself using these phrases, say, clear, cancel, delete. I know it sounds silly, but it actually stops the energy of it, and it gives you a bit of a giggle sometimes. Rewrite these stories with affirmations. If you're worried that you'll be poor, say, I'm worthy of abundance. You are telling yourself you are worthy. And replace the negative phrases with something more uplifting. If you want some affirmations, join Rhythm. It's my newsletter, and I will send you a list of affirmations that actually change the energy. You can repeat them 10 times a day, even 3 times a day, and you will see a definite change in your life. There are certain words that carry particular heavy baggage, and it's wise to use them sparingly or replace them altogether. Words like sorry, when misused, can diminish your energy and undermine your self-worth. Words like fine indicate an area you're being authentic. Words like never limit you and tell the universe you don't believe in opportunities. Instead of apologizing for things that are not your fault, express empathy or understanding. Instead of saying, I'm fine, try saying, I'm well, or I'm grateful. Instead of saying, I'll never, say, I'm open to exploring this, or I'm open to exploring new experiences. Did you consider that words can create agreements? What if you told someone, I'm indebted to you forever? You made an energetic agreement, my friend. When you say, I'll never forgive you, you're connecting on an energetic level. It is so important to watch what you say and how you connect with the world around you. Are you creating agreements? Life is not all seriousness. Laughter is a gift, a potent medicine that nourishes the soul. But even our humor, we must be mindful of the power of our words. Let our laughter be inclusive, uplifting, and free from judgment or malice. Let it be a celebration of life, a reminder of our shared humanity, and a cleansing of the limiting stories that we tell ourselves. So how do you speak to yourself? What's your inner dialogue? The way you think about yourself and the statements you make about yourself are really powerful. Or listen to your heart and what it's saying. Shift your inner world and tell a new story. As each day draws, take a moment to start with gratitude. As you start your day, consider writing 3 things you're grateful for and setting the day for greatness. Or you could even close the day with 3 things. If you're trying to manifest something, you want to speak as if it already exists. I'm worthy, capable, and able to get this job. Then let it go. Remember, rewriting your inner narrative is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, compassion, and unwavering self-love. If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed or unsure where to begin, don't hesitate. Seek support. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who uplift your spirit, who empower you to live your most authentic self. If you're looking for a structured guidance and personalized support, I invite you to explore my 4-week coaching program designed to help you identify and rewrite limiting beliefs that are holding you back. Cultivate a powerful, positive, and empowering inner dialogue, and create a life aligned with your deepest desires. In this program, we'll dive deep into the power of language, exploring the energetic impact of your words, uncover the hidden stories that are shaping your reality and keeping you stuck in negative situations. My luminous friend, remember that you are the master of your destiny and the creator of your reality. Choose your words wisely, speak your truth with love, and watch as your world transforms into a radiant reflection of your new authentic self. Thank you for joining me. May your journey be filled with grace. Until next time, keep speaking your truth into existence. May your sacred frequencies resonate with the boundless love and wisdom of the universe.